Welcome back to day 15 of Flourish and 30. We've officially made it halfway through this challenge, and I just want to say I am so proud of you guys. I hope that you are starting to see the benefits and results of this challenge, just feeling more consistent and confident and stronger. And I want to remind you guys, if that motivation is starting to fade, which it always will, to rely on dedication and showing up for ourselves. That is where we see real progress and results. So just keep showing up, keep doing your best. I promise if you stick with this for 30 days, you are going to feel absolutely amazing by the end. So today we have a lower body circuit to strengthen and sculpt our legs and glutes. All you need is a set of dumbbells and a mat. If you have heavier weights available and you're more experienced with glute bridges or hip thrusts, go ahead and grab a heavier dumbbell for that. For reference, I have a set of 15s and a 30. All right, let's get started with our warm up. So we're gonna start with our 90-90s. So our front knee is in a 90-degree angle and our back knee is in a 90-degree angle. Let's open up those hips. We can start by leaning back. We go over to the other side and then we lean forward into that stretch. So rock it back over, keeping those knees in that 90-degree angle, and then lean into it for a little bit of a deeper stretch. Now you can keep leaning back, or you can just stay sitting up nice and tall, making sure you're just rotating through those hips and not wiggling all over the place. Nice and controlled. Make those hips really work. Let's start to lean into it a bit more. Feeling a big stretch in those glutes now. Let's do one more on each side. Last one. Perfect. All right, let's come onto all fours. So hands underneath those shoulders, knees underneath those hips. Let's pull our belly button towards our spine, engage that core. We're gonna keep that left knee in a 90-degree angle. Let's kick that heel straight up towards the sky. We drag that knee out to the side and down. So we kick straight back and up, drive that knee out and down, drawing a nice big circle to open up that hip and activate our glutes. Now let's go in the other direction. So we're gonna drive that knee straight out, then back and down. Let's do two more, nice and slow. Squeeze that glute at the top. And let's bring it over to the other side. So now that right knee stays in a 90-degree angle. We kick straight up towards the sky. We drive that knee out and down. Squeeze that glute, open up that hip. Make sure that core is staying locked in. One more in this direction. And let's switch it up. We drive that knee straight out, back, and down. Two more. Last one. Perfect. All right. Now let's bring it down to our mat. We're gonna go into some body weight glute bridges, nice and slow to really activate those glutes. So our chin is tucked, our ribs are locked down. We can just reach our heels with our fingertips. Our feet are hip width apart, knees pointing towards the sky. Ready? We peel our glutes off the ground, squeeze those glutes at the top, flex them, and lower with control. Drive it up, drag those hips down. Keeping those glutes flexed the whole time, not just letting those hips drop. Big squeeze at the top, keeping those ribs locked down. Four more. And 4, 3, 2, one more. Let's hold at the top for 10, 9, 8, squeeze, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower on down. All right, we're slowly gonna make our way up. Our first move is going to be our split lunges. So we're gonna grab our dumbbells for this. Your modification is going to be body weight only, so you won't be holding on to dumbbells. All right, guys. So with our split lunges, remember we're always focusing on the leg that is forward, really focusing on that glute and quad. Carefully grab those weights. All right, let's bring our left foot forward. We're gonna kick our right foot back. From here, we lock our ribs down. We make sure our shoulders are locked back so we're standing in good posture. Everything from your hips up stays locked into place. That way we're isolating that leg. Let's send those hips back and down, knees in line with toes. We push the ground away. So send those hips back and down and push through that heel. For 3, 4, we have 4 more. 3, 2 more. Nice and slow. Last one, all the way down, all the way up. Carefully set those weights down. We're gonna bring it right back into that position, kicking that right foot back, that left side stays forward. Fingertips come behind those ears, lock that core in. We're gonna lower and twist to our left, drive it back up, back to center. So we lower and twist through that core, and we keep good posture. We're not folding over. As we twist, you're gonna start to really feel it on that outer glute. 4 more, just like this. For 4, pushing through that heel. 3, 2, last one. Twist and press up. All right, shake that left side out, and then we'll bring it over to the right. So 8 and 8. Let's grab those weights. Now this time we're focusing on that right glute and right quad. Right foot is forward, toes pointing forward. We kick that left foot back. All right, all that weight is focused on that front side. Shoulders locked in, core locked in, ready. We send those hips back and down, knees in line with toes, push the ground away. Nice and controlled. We get that little pause at the bottom that really makes those muscles work just a little bit harder. 4 more. 4, push through that heel. 3, keep sending those hips back. 2, 1 more. Nice and slow, press it up. Carefully set those weights down. We kick that left foot back again. Ready? Hands behind ears. We lower and twist to the right. Push the ground away. Getting that twist, really feeling that stretch in that outer glute. And 4 more. 5, 6, push through that heel. 7, 1 more. Big twist and up. All right, walk it out. Shake out that side now. Our booty's gonna be on fire today. All right, grab a quick drink if you need, and then we're gonna go into our RDLs. All right, so just like week 1, day 1 with the RDLs, if you are struggling with your hip hinge, I want you to do these on your knees. It's gonna help you get better at this motion. Otherwise, you're standing, but all the form tips are gonna be the same. So let's grab those weights. Stay on pace with me even if you are on your knees. Our feet are hip width apart, heels and toes planted. Our toes are mostly pointed straight. They can have just a slight point out. I like to keep mine more straight. All right, let's lock those lats in. Shoulders are pulled back. We're in good posture. And we lock those ribs down. We don't want any sort of rib flare. Lock them down and in. Ready? We send those hips back, 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 back. Drag those weights down your legs, and then we push the ground away. So we feel that big stretch through our glutes and those hamstrings, and we push the ground away. Once those hips stop moving back, that's where you stop, and then you pull up. If we keep lowering past the point that our hips stop moving, then that's where our back starts to take over. We want to keep it in our glutes. 5 more, nice and slow. Send those hips back, slight bend in those knees. Feel that stretch. Push through those heels. Last 4. Nice and slow. 3, last 2. Keep that core engaged. Last one. Big stretch and push the ground away. Perfect. All right, let's bring it down to our mats. We're gonna go into our glute bridges, but with these, we're gonna do a hold at the top. So I will count down at the top each time. Get that big hold and squeeze at the top. And then we don't let those hips drop. We drop with control, keeping tension in the glutes the whole time. All right. So that chin is tucked. Our ribs are locked down. This is what protects our spine. We can just reach those heels with our fingertips, feet are hip width apart, heels and toes planted, knees pointing straight up towards the sky. That weight is pushing into our hips. Make sure it's not coming onto your stomach or core too much. Really push it away so that weight stays in your glutes. Ready? We push through those heels, driving up. Hold, 3, 2, 1, and lower. Drive it up for 3, 2, 1. Lower with control. Just like this. 3, 2, 1. Down, up. 3, 2, 1. You got it. Up. 3, 2, 1. And down. 5 more just like this. Up. 3, 2, 1. Last 4. 3, 2, 1. Pushing through those heels. 3, 2, 1. Last 2. You got it. 3, 2, 1. Last one. Up and hold. 3, 2, 1. And lower. Whew. Now we're feeling those glutes. All right, our last move of this circuit is going to be sideline clams. So with these, we're really focusing on that outer glute. It's a small movement. I'm just gonna show you before we get into it, that we wanna keep our hips squared forward, our core, everything's facing forward. As we lift our side, what we don't wanna happen is us opening up. So we want to keep our hips squared because that's where we're really going to target those outer glutes. Your option is to have the dumbbell on your leg to add some resistance, or you can just use your body weight. If you have that dumbbell on your leg, make sure it's not too high up. We want it down just a little bit so that those outer glutes are really having to work. And then you can just rest your hand on top to hold it in place. All right, lock in that core. That head is resting in your palm. Those knees are bent and stacked. Ready? We just lift that knee, squeeze that outer glute, lower with control. So up and squeeze, get that little hold at the top and lower. Keep that core flexed, those hips pointed forward. That little hold at the top is going to make all the difference. Ready? 5 more. 5, 4, focusing on lifting from that outer glute. 3, 2, last one. Squeeze and lower. All right, let's bring it over to that other side. Swivel it around. All right, that head is resting in our palm. Our knees and feet are stacked. We can bring that weight onto our leg if you're using it. Otherwise, just body weight. All right, hips are squared, core is locked in. Ready? We lift, hold, and lower. Up and squeeze that outer glute, lower with control. 3, 4, I'm already shaking with this one. 5, 6, last 4, 7, big squeeze the top, 8, ooh, we're feeling it, 9, last one, big squeeze and lower on down. Whew. Small move, but we can feel it. Oh my gosh. Whew. Those abductors are on fire. Okay, grab a drink. And we've made it through round 1. So now let's repeat. We have 2 more rounds to go. Now that you're familiar with the moves, you can make adjustments. So this is where you can either move up in weight, maybe if you're using the modification and you felt like it was a little bit too easy, I would challenge you to try adding weight. If you felt like your form was struggling, then you might want to move down with weight or just focus on body weight. Do what feels best for you. All right, let's go back to our split lunge. Woo, my glutes. All right. So that left foot is forward, toes pointed straight. We kick that right foot back. Standing up nice and tall, ready? We lower, sending those hips back and down. Push the ground away. Keeping that knee in line with your toes. Strong and long, you got it. Pushing through that heel, 4 more. And 4. Last 3. 2 more. Hello, glutes. Last one. Press it up. Ready? Set those dumbbells down. We kick right back into position. Hands behind ears. We lower and twist. Send it up. Really feeling that outer glute now. And 3. Pushing through that heel for 4. Nice and slow. 5. 6. Last 2. 7. You got it. Down and up. Perfect. Oh my gosh, that booty. All right, let's bring it over to the other side. Grabbing those weights. We're now on that right side, so shifting the focus over to the right. Kick that left side back. Standing up nice and tall, lock that core in. Ready? We send it down and we push the ground away through that front leg. Keeping all of our focus in the front leg and that glute. 4 more. And 4. 3. 2. 1 more. Send it up. Nice. All right, set those weights down. Ready? Hands behind ears. We lower and twist. Push through that heel. Nice and slow. Slow, controlled, fluid movements. And 4. 5. 6. You can do it. 7. And 8. Walk it out. Whew. I feel it. Oh my gosh. All right, we're gonna go into our RDLs next. Shake out those legs, grab a quick drink if you need. We're either standing or the modification is going down onto your knees. Let's grab those weights. Feet are hip width apart. Heels and toes planted. We roll those shoulders back, lock those lats into place. Pull those ribs down towards your hips. Ready? We send those hips back. Slight bend in those knees, dragging those weights down your legs, and then we push through our heels. Feel that stretch in your glutes and hamstrings, and then push away, squeezing. And 3. 4. 5. Keep those ribs locked down. 6. Keep feeling that big stretch. 7. Send those hips back. 8. Nice and slow. 9. Ready? On this last one, let's hold at the bottom for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push the ground away. Nice work, guys. All right, let's bring it down to our mats for our glute bridges. 10 reps, we hold at the top for 3. All right, chin tucked, ribs locked down. We can just reach those heels with our fingertips, shifting that weight into our hips. Ready? We push through those heels. 3, 2, 1, and lower. Up. 3, 2, 1. There's 2. Up. 3, 2, 1. Big squeeze at the top for 3, 2, 1. And up. 3, 2, 1. Halfway. 5 more. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Last 3. You can do it. Up. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1, ready, last one, then we're gonna go into pulses. 3, 2, 1, ready, lower halfway and up. Halfway down, drive it up. You can do it for 8, 7, 6, push through those heels. 5, 4, squeeze those glutes. 3, 2, last one, big squeeze, and lower. My glutes are on fire. Okay. Whew. Tap it out, shake it out, and then we're going into our clams. Keep it up, guys. Remember, we're embracing the burn. It's good. It means that we are working hard. All right, bring it down onto that left side down. Our knees are bent, legs are stacked. Our hips are squared up, pointed forward. Bring that weight onto your leg if you're using it. All right, ready? We lift, squeezing that outer glute. Lower, slow. Remember, we never just drop, we always move with intention and control. I don't know about you, but I want to get the most out of this workout. I want to make the most of this time, and we do this by moving with intention, not just going through the motions. We only have 5 more. 4. Ready? Let's hold these last 3 at the top. So we hold, squeeze, and lower. 2 more. Up and hold for 3, 2, 1, and lower. Last one, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower. Nice. All right, let's bring it over to the other side. All right. Right side is down. Those legs are stacked right on top of each other. Our hips are squared up. That core is locked in. We bring that weight up onto our side. Ready? We lift and lower and lift and lower. Little pauses at the top. 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7. Ready? Let's hold these last 3. So up and hold, big squeeze and lower. Back up and hold for 3, 2, 1, and lower. Last one, up and squeeze for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower. Whew. Tap it out. All right. Whew. We've made it through 2 rounds, guys. 2 rounds. 1 more round to go, which means last round, best round. We've got this. We know the moves now, okay? We're gonna crush this last round together, give it everything we've got, and we're gonna spice it up a bit, okay? We always gotta have fun on these last rounds. Remember, we embrace the burn, we embrace the shakes, okay? It's a positive thing, right? Even though it's burning, maybe hurting, you wanna give up, just keep reminding yourself, this is good. We're challenging ourselves, we're getting the most out of this workout. It's all fun, it's all good. Okay, grab those weights. Ready? We got this, we're in this together. Left foot forward, kick that right side back. Ready? We lower and push through that heel. Focusing on that left glute and left leg. And 3, 4. We push the ground away. 5. Send those hips back. 6, 7. 1 more just like this. And up. Carefully set that weight down. Ready? Hands behind ears. We drop and twist over to the left. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2 more, 7. Ready? Hold at the bottom here. We only come halfway up and down. Twist. Halfway up and down. Twist. You can do it. Just 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. And walk it out. Oh my gosh. I feel like my glute is about to explode. Whew. Okay. Shake it out, shake it out. Let's bring it over to the other side. So we plant that right foot forward. We kick that left side back. Are you ready? You're strong. You got this. Drop it down. Send it up. Pushing those hips back. Focus on that right glute and right leg. Push the ground away. 4, 5, 6. 2 more, just like this. You can do it. Stand up nice and tall. Last one. Perfect. Carefully set those weights down. Ready? We twist it out over to the right, all the way down, all the way up. 2, 3. Feel that big stretch on that right side. 4, 5. Come on, stay with me. 6, 7. Ready? We send it down and we come halfway up. Twist, halfway up. 6 more. And 5. Come on. 4, 3, 2, one more, and walk it out. Oh my gosh. Done with those. That was spicy. Very spicy. Okay. Into our RDLs next. Grab a drink if you need. All right. We got this, guys. We're crushing it. We're in this together. Feet are hip width apart. Heels and toes planted. We roll those shoulders back, lock those lats in, and we pull those ribs down towards our hips. Ready? Let's send those hips back. Slight bend in those knees, and then we push the ground away. Feel that big stretch in your glutes, and then squeeze. Nice and slow. 3, 4. Keep that gaze down towards the mat. 5. Halfway. 6, 7, 8, 9. One more. Ready? We hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Send it up. All right, let's bring it back down to the mat. I never like to get too crazy with RDLs, just because we want to really protect our spine. It's a little bit more vulnerable in that position. So I feel like those are always a good one just to keep simple. All right. Glute bridges. Let's have some fun. Bring it down to the mat. Chin tucked. Ribs locked down. We can just reach those heels with our fingertips, heels and toes planted, gripping the ground. Ready? We push the ground away through those heels. Up. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Up. 3, 2, 1. Drag it down. Up. 3, 2, 1. Big squeeze the top. Embrace the shakes. 3, 2, 1. Up. 3, 2, 1. We're halfway. Let's go. Up. 3, 2, 1. Up. 3, 2, 1. 3 more, just like this. Up. 3, 2, 1. 2 more. 3, 2, 1. Ready? Last one. Up for 3, 2, 1. And we pulse. Lower halfway and up. Halfway and up. Big squeeze for 8. And 7. 6, slow it down. 5, big squeeze. 4, 3, 2, ready? We hold this last one at the top for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Dump that weight. Oh my gosh. Well, we're gonna be sore tomorrow. You're welcome. Okay. All right, guys, last move. Don't hate me for the challenge on this one. Okay, I promise it's good for us. We're gonna have some fun. All right. Move these weights out of the way. Okay, guys, so let's just start like normal. Let's not even think about the challenge, okay? So resting that head into our side, square up those hips. We bring that weight on top of our legs. Our legs are stacked. Ready? 10. Up and squeeze, lower with control. You can kind of shift that weight down if you don't feel enough resistance. 4, 5, just focusing everything in to that outer glute. 7, 8, 9. We're gonna hold this last one, so up and squeeze for 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Let's move that weight off if you're using it. Ready? Extend that top leg out long. We lift. We're gonna flex our foot as we swing that leg forward, and then we point and kick back, squeezing that glute. So flex, extend forward, point, kick back. Keep going. See if you can kick that leg up a little bit higher as you kick back, but make sure that you're keeping everything from your hips up locked in. 5 more. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Ready? Let's bring it into pulses for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it forward. Ready? Lower and lift for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. My hips, my glutes. Lovely. All right, let's bring it over to the other side. Really, really good to strengthen those hip flexors and those outer glutes, all right? We got this. This is where we finish. It's our last move, so let's finish strong. That head is resting in the palm of our hand. Our legs are stacked and bent. Hips are squared up. Let's bring that weight up. All right, ready? And we lift. Big squeeze and lower. Up and squeeze. Lower with control. 3. My bottom leg's twitching. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ready? Hold this last one for 3, 2, 1. All right, get rid of that weight if you're using it. Ready? We extend that top leg out long. Lift, and we swing forward, flexing that foot, and we kick back, pointing through our toe. Squeeze that glute. So flex forward, kick back, pointing through that toe, and squeeze. Make sure you're not rocking around through those hips. Ooh, 4. Pushing through. 5, 6. We can do it. 7, 8. 2 more, just like this. 9. Last one. Ready? Point, and we go into our pulses for 10. 9, 8, 7. Stay with me. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it forward. Ready? Lower and lift for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And rest. Oh my God. Woo. We made it, guys. Yay. That was a tough one. I'm proud of you for pushing through that last little challenge. I know it's a tough one, but it is really, really good to strengthen those hip flexors and those outer glutes. So I like to push you out of your comfort zone, maybe get you to do a movement that you might not typically do. So we made it through our lower body circuit. Make sure that you stretch it out, maybe foam roll. You can always take an Epsom salt bath if you're feeling really sore after these. But I'm so, so proud of you for showing up, and I will see you tomorrow for day 16.